Aquarius, welcome to my channel, Ortiz Apple Tree. We're asking Spirit to show you what you need to see. We have a fire sign energy, Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries, some of you could be dealing with. Doesn't have to be. We have Two of Swords, difficult decision that needs to be made about this person or about traveling. Sun, Moon, Rising. Ooh, whoa. Oh my goodness. I'm only going to keep the card that I see, and that's the Tower in reverse. Wow, there's a lot going on here, y'all. Save the best for last, right? Oh my goodness. Oh, God. Y'all got me working hard today. I tell you that much. I see the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Oh my goodness. I happen to see the Five of Wands in reverse. I got to take it because I saw it. Page of Cups. I'm going to show you the cards closer. Give me a second. There's your energy. The King of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Page of Cups. Seven of Pentacles, something that you're waiting on. You're waiting for your harvest. Five of Wands, reverse. And I did happen to glance to see this Seven of Cups. So let's get into these messages. This is a lot. Y'all got me working today, and that's absolutely okay because these are messages that someone needs to hear. These are general, so you want to receive the messages that resonate and leave what does not. Aquarius, Spirit, Aquarius. Some kind of shocking news. Oh, goodness. Heartbreaker in reverse. Fucked up over you in reverse. Love and hate. Okay, there's a thin line between love and hate. Okay, let's get into these messages. Just keep in mind that this is general again. Okay, receive it, resonates, and leave what does not. This is a lot, y'all. Well, let's get it. Okay, so Aquarius, we have here the Knight of Wands energy. Again, like I said before, it's fire energy. In general, is that things could be going better than you expected. Any ventures you've taken on, it could be more successful than you hoped. I feel like you should be full of energy, enthusiasm, confidence, and feeling fearless and brave. Some of you are called to take action, put your ideas and plan into motion. And I feel like this is getting things done, finishing what you start. And, you know, not rushing in without thinking, but just expect things to work out, though. You know, free-spirited in travel, you know, some of you could be moving. You could meet someone that's a fire sign, but I feel like for some of you, this could be you meet someone, and at first they could be sexy, warm, and charming, but you find out that they can be cold and uncaring to anyone that tries to tame them or restrict them or commit. You know, I feel like this is someone who could have even a temper. So you want to make sure you're on the same page with this person. This person's very free-spirited. This is someone who is sexy and attractive. And I just feel like the two of you may have different goals, different end goals, because I feel like Two of Swords is here. So this is an energy where it's a stalemate. It's sitting on the fence at a crossroads about this person. And for some of you, there could be some disagreement, some arguing, or a call for a temporary truce. Like maybe you need a bit of time or space to consider the pros and cons of how can you come to an agreement. Or this is someone reluctant to make a decision. Someone doesn't want to be vulnerable. And it could be a choice, a painful choice in regards to the future. So sitting on the fence because of the pain the decision will bring. So it's a need to make a decision for everyone concerned so someone can move on with their life, either together or separately. Some of you may have a choice between two partners, or this person has you and somebody else. Like they have a choice between you and somebody else. And I feel like some of you just need to get out of this kind of situation, because if this person is still married or they're still involved or they are juggling you and someone else, you don't need to be strung along, because things could get kind of nasty. So I feel like, you know, the Two of Swords and the Knight of Wands is take time carefully to consider your options when dating. I'm hearing everything that glitters isn't gold. Some of you have a fear of making the wrong decision, and that could hold you back from taking action, but you need to take action, make a decision. Anyone that's impulsive, reckless, failed to commit, don't share the same end goal values, you know, you don't want them to cause you to make a mistake and lead to setbacks. And so you don't want to overthink and struggle to come to a decision either, because a quick decision is needing to be made to avoid a disaster. The Tower is in reverse, so you want to embrace change so that you can avert disaster, avoid tragedy. You know, this is something, it's an experience dealing with this person that you need to learn from, and it could prevent a lesson from coming back again. And for some of you, you are trying to delay the inevitable. And I just feel like, you know, we all want to go through life without experiencing any hardships with the easy sail. And I feel like the hardships is a necessary part of life. Without darkness, how will we ever learn to appreciate the light? So there's some of you are running from a big change because you fear the pain of heartache it will bring if you got to cut this person off, because you feel like they're just not commitment or marriage material, whatever that may mean to you, because it's different for everyone. But I feel like some of you feel like avoiding cutting this person off is easier option, but you're going to be running from this option for the rest of your life. I feel like confronting it won't be easy, but eventually it'll lead you to a new beginning. And I just feel like you don't want to seek something you've already had with this person. If you let it go, you want to focus on creating something new or meeting someone new, because you don't want to hold on to people that are no longer supporting you in the way that they once did. You don't want to hold on to people who don't share the same values, the same end goals that you, like this person may be in and out of your life. Like they may be sexing you, using you, and you see them going more than you see them coming. So letting go of them and let them go on their own way. Because look, this person's like headed out, they're going this way. And so you can avoid a heartbreak. Like you don't want them to move in with you, or you move in with them, then you have to move out and you have to start all over again. Like, no, you can avoid all of that by letting them go on their own way, so new people can come into your life. Okay? Because some of you are avoiding actually ending a connection because you fear the pain it will bring, and you may think you can paper over the cracks, but this is like putting a band-aid on a gunshot wound. And you got to face facts and understand, as long as you're holding on to something that is not for you, that is broken, that's preventing you from moving on to something better, then, you know, it's an energy where you're just delaying change, delaying the inevitable, so to speak. So you can avoid a disastrous relationship with someone who could be, I don't know, abusive. They could use you. They could ruin your reputation. They could cost you a lot. They could cost you your independence. They can cost you your confidence. So you can avoid dealing with a traumatic, painful breakup just by making the necessary decision that you are refusing to make right now. You need to face it, and you need to make a decision and move on so that the right person can come to you in your love life. So drawing a line under the past, leaving it where it belongs, and don't drag like a truckload of baggage behind you, but let it go. You know, because I just feel like some of you have avoided, or you're going to avoid disaster by the grace of God. I keep hearing through the kindness or help of God, by the grace of God. For example, the pilot managed to land the damaged plane safely by the grace of God. The pilot escaped without injury, and it's only by the grace of God that she's still alive. So some of you are still alive by the grace of God. Some of you have avoided tragedy, avoided disaster by the grace of God. And it's the type of energy where you don't realize you have until it's already over. So you're avoiding tragedy, and it's risk assessment is what's needed. When you're looking and weighing out the pros and cons of cutting this person off or not, and looking at what other options out there, you're called upon to have a discernment. You know, the King of Swords is the air energy. Aquarius, your air energy. It's about structure. You wanting routine. You want integrity. You want honesty. You want someone with ethics and morals. You want someone who's self-disciplined. You use your head over your heart. And some of you could be dealing with someone who's a veteran, military, law enforcement, legal matters judge, or they work with the government. I don't know. But you could be in this field. But this is someone, you're mature. And you're a deep thinker, and you're very logical. And you're very honest and strong. And I feel like you're intelligent too. And you use your intellect over your emotions to deal with situations. So that's what you're going to have to do to avoid a disaster. And you take responsibility serious, and you're very independent, and you like to play by the rules, and you want someone else who will. And this person over here, this Knight of Wands, who might be a few years younger than you, they're like, they're not ready. I don't feel like they're ready. Okay. And I feel like, if you want a relationship with this man or this woman, be aware that they're not going to settle. And I feel like you are not going to settle for someone who can't hold your interest or meet your high standards. Some of you have some high standards, and hold on to those high standards too. You know, don't lower your standards for anybody, but you're called upon to be discerning. This is discernment. This is, you know, for some of you, risk assessment. Identify potential risks dealing with this person in and out of your life. Who else they're sleeping with. You know, understand the risks that can be involved with your health, with your reputation. You can do preventative measures, take preventative actions to reduce the likelihood of tragic events or a tragic, you know, heartbreaking relationship or struggle love. You can prevent all of those things. The Tower is in reverse. You can avoid a version of a relationship that will send you back into a PTSD, or that will hurt you like you've been hurt before. Like, you can avoid getting in a relationship that you could prevent yourself from being hurt. Okay. You don't want to fear the pain it will bring by cutting them off. You got to put yourself first. You know, having awareness about what they want, what they don't want, what you don't want. Communication, effective communication is key to preventing misunderstandings and conflict. Open, honest, respectful communication can help resolve issues before they escalate. You know, conflict resolution, practice conflict resolution skills to address disagreements, disputes in a constructive manner. You know, you don't want to argue with this person. You just don't want them in and out of your bedroom. Like, you're worth more than that. You value yourself. You don't want to live with them unmarried and something goes wrong, and then now you're looking for your own place again. You're taking care of yourself physically, mentally, emotionally, and you're engaging in activities that promote well-being and resilience. Spirit is calling you to get back into exercising, get back to mindfulness, spend more time with yourself. You know, these are all the good ways that you can actually prevent going down a road with someone who will lead you to heartbreak, because we have Tower in reverse, we have heartbreak in reverse, we have effed up over you in reverse, and love and hate in reverse. This person might be apologizing to you. This person might try to trap you by getting you pregnant. So, you know, accept the apology. You don't have to jump in bed just because they apologize. I feel like for some of you, this is someone who's has a little bit of emotional immaturity. They may like you and all, but that's not enough. Is this person willing to commit long term? Do they share the same values, same religious beliefs? You know, are they taking positive steps, proactive steps to improve things instead of just dreaming about it or talking about it? Talk is cheap. You don't want to spend time wishing for something better and wishing time away. You know, I feel like some of you have taken a chance on someone, and now you can see that this person could be a disappointment. This person could be a heartbreaker. And you're like, no, you're not going to have me effed up over you. This is a thin line between love and hate, dealing with the heartbreaker. Sweet apologies to get back into your pants. This is someone who could descend you into emotional instability. It could take on a form of obsession. This is an energy where you can avoid this. Okay? You know, this is an energy where only time will tell with the Seven of Pentacles here. Things coming to fruition. Some of you, you're looking to see that you're at a crossroads. It's twice here. Two of Swords, Seven of Pentacles. Being at a crossroads in terms of which life direction to take, or needing to take stock of things and make a decision. Don't refuse making a decision. So what if you're going to be alone? That's preparing you for the person that God is having on hold for you. You know, it's an energy where you don't want to focus on what you don't have, focus on what you have, focus on what you need. And you gotta, it's like an energy where it's like, if you've been putting a lot of effort into a relationship, you're expecting to reap the benefits of it, right? You're expecting commitment, you're expecting an engagement, marriage, you want a house, you want a wedding, you have goals. You may want pregnancy, you may want to have a baby. This person might not want children. They may not be able to have children. They may not want to get married. What do you really want in your future? Get a better sense of that. And sometimes getting a better sense is being alone, with no distractions, no blurred lines. And what you want will come to you. Good things come to those who wait. You don't want to waste your energy and your time with someone who doesn't finish what they start when you're all about finishing what you start. You don't want to waste your time with someone who has a lack of growth and causes setbacks. You want to avoid the tower. You want to avoid heartbreak in reverse. You want to avoid that, right? You want to avoid planting seeds in the hard ground where it's not taking root to grow. There's a lack of growth within a relationship. You both may need a bit of me time together to talk about what's the end goal here. Love and hate is in reverse. No off and on again. It's time out for that. You've outgrown that energy. So it's, you know, it's assessing what you want and taking stock of what's important in your life and refocusing your efforts on bringing that to you. Some of you are completely rethinking your plans that you made together with this person, and you're deciding if this is still where you want to be headed. On again, off again, in and out of your life, in and out of your bedroom. No talk about something serious. You're discerning this. Yeah, they apologize. Like, you don't want to be in your head over this person. Like, you don't want to be trapped or pregnant by this person either. Like, no. Make a decision, Aquarius. You could be frustrated that your love life is not progressing the way you would like. Look at where you're focusing your efforts. The man and the woman of your dreams probably is not just going to knock on your door. So you got to make effort to get out there and meet people. And if they're knocking on your door and leaving more than they're coming and staying, that's not the one. At the same time, you don't want to try too hard and come off as desperate. Then you're a target to be taken advantage of. People can sense desperation easy. Some of you have been with this person 7 months, 7 days, 7 weeks, hopefully not 7 years, but you can avoid a heartbreak because you can see that the harvest that you expect is not happening. You don't want to try to control or push someone into committing. Love needs to be nurtured, also given the room to breathe and grow. You know, so I feel like some of you are going to be disappointed, and you're going to not plant seeds here, not invest in an energy where, you know, there's going to be a change of plans. Because I just feel like the King of Swords is about a balance of emotions and intellect, right? And then we have that Page of Cups. So this is wanting a relationship that's based on mutual respect and understanding. You want a relationship that's emotional, has emotional depth, but also is clear-headed with logic. You want a partner that's loving and intellectually stimulating. So this is an energy where you have the ability to make a decision whether to cut this person off, and it's for, you know, so you can stop wasting your time. It's an energy where Page of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles. Tap into your intuition. Evaluate on a deeper level. And then you can avoid the shocking news. If this person's still married, if this person's cheating, if you see something on their social media that you're like, oh my God, I dodged a bullet. Wow, I'm so glad I did not engage. I did not get pregnant by this person. I did not continue with this person. Something's going to give you clarity, and then you're going to have the direction, and then you're going to be able to make the right decision. Because it's an energy where someone, you know, it's all about compromising in life. I feel like some of you are gonna you're gonna choose to turn a corner. I feel like for some of you, you want peace and harmony in a relationship. You don't want to compete with other people. You don't want arguing. You don't want things to escalate. You're trying to avoid disaster. You have to save your reputation. You know, there's a lot of things at stake here. You're avoiding conflict and fighting. You're not up for arguments. You don't have time for the pettiness. You definitely don't want to be in competition in your love life. You don't want to feel like you got to compete with this guy, that girl, you know. Some of you are too mature for this person. I feel like you have your temper under control. You know how to listen. You know how to cooperate and compromise. This person's petty and egotistical, and their behavior is just something you can't see long term. I feel like you don't want to string it out too much, okay? Someone has a big ego. So I just feel like for some of you, you're looking at your options. With the 7 of Cups, you're looking at your options. I feel like some of you are called to just be a peacemaker. You know, someone who brings about peace. You have a profound understanding of the power of dialogue, communication, empathy, and reconciliation, and you're a peacemaker. You want to prevent conflicts, tragedy, and heartache, and you want to prevent all of that. You want to prevent someone, you know, manipulating you mentally and being in your head over somebody and obsessed. Like, nah, that's not love. That's not where you want to go. You want to prevent being lied to and manipulated and wasting your time and your energy. You want to prevent that. Because you know that there's a thin line between love and hate. The flame just went out. And the flame with this situation is going to definitely go out as well. I feel like for some of you, there's a thin line between love and hate, meaning emotions of love and hatred are closely linked. Many people have experienced what is called a love-hate relationship, where feelings for each other are complicated and often extreme. Love and hate can have similarities. It's intense. A thin line between love and hate. It's an energy where it can also birth a lot of jealousy. And you want to build a strong, supportive relationship. You want cooperation. You want peace. You know, you don't want intense competition. You know, no. You don't want intense feelings, someone feeling fucked up over you. Nah, Boundaries are necessary. Ultimatums, maybe. You don't have time for a possessive partner who's jealous, who's controlling. You want to avoid a love-hate relationship. Relationships can cross a thin border between love and hate, but not every relationship does this. So you want to keep from getting into a love and hate relationship. Ensure your feelings stay stable and grounded for long term. And when you value yourself, you know your worth. You improve your self-esteem, and you refuse to accept less than you deserve. And you generally don't need anyone else to validate you either. That's why I like to say I'm happily single. I validate myself, me, myself, and God. You don't need useless options. You know, you focus on self-care, introspection, and self-improvement, and you remove your focus from this love-hate relationship. It's toxic at that point. Recognize your true rights, responsibilities, and avoid a heartbreak. You can avoid a heartbreak. You know, you can avoid feeling sad, and you can avoid feeling sad and confused and angry and depressed and numb. You can avoid all of that by saying, you know what, this is not what I'm looking for at this stage of my life. It's fun, but I gotta run. You have options. You do. Lots of options, choices, multiple possibilities, opportunities, picking and choosing, decisions. Why procrastinate? Yes, give your time to weigh out the pros and cons, but don't waste your time wishfully thinking or being overwhelmed either. Limit the amount of things that you're taking on in regards to what you're focused on, what you want, what you don't want in your love life, and take proactive steps to make sure that you get what you deserve instead of fantasizing about it. I feel like for some of you, you don't want to put too much energy into fantasizing about what you wish a relationship was like instead of dealing with the reality of what it is. The butterflies in the stomach phase is over. And you do have to remember that the grass isn't always greener on the other side. But just because the initial excitement has worn off doesn't mean you can't have passion and fun if you put the effort in. But if you're the only one putting effort in, this person is gone more than they are staying and coming, then no. Because there's a reality check. Everything that glitters is not gold. You don't want to focus on the superficial, materialistic stuff. So what? They drive a nice car. So what? They know how to dress. So what? Where's their heart? What color is their heart? Is it black? You know? It's not about the materialistic things. You don't want to ignore issues. It won't make them go away. Some of you are getting a reality check about a relationship or whatever a situationship you're dealing with this person after a period of avoiding reality. And you're going to use that clarity to take stock, 7 of Pentacles, to take action. And if by action needs to cut it off so you can fix any issues that can't be resolved together, then so be it. You don't want to limit your possibilities for romance by sticking to an unrealistic or an idealized notion of a perfect partner. There's no perfect partner out there. Loosen up and date people you might not normally date. But you got to remember that everything that glitters is not gold. Okay, look at that. This person has nice jewelry. This person has nice hairline. This person is a snake. This person has demons. This person is victorious in their life. This person has a nice house. But everything that glitters is not gold. Just because something sparkles or shines, it doesn't mean that it's valuable or true. So what? They got a good job. There's a lot of people out here with good jobs. Worry about if you got a good job. Is it very easy to be swayed by sparkle of something? Yeah, it is. Cubic zirconias look like it's diamonds. Sugar looks like salt. Salt looks like sugar. So the saying is often used to caution you against false appearances. The saying, everything that glitters is not gold, is used to caution you against accepting anything without finding out the truth. Okay? All right? Because in life, we meet a lot of people and we come across numerous things. Many people appear to be warm and friendly initially. Oh, they get along with my kids. Oh, they go to church too. Lies. But, I'm saying in most cases, we get to know them. We find out that they're not that nice. They don't even have faith. Or, they're actually mean to kids. Or the actual personality is hidden behind the fake mask they wear to build that relationship with you, to drop your defenses. Just like we go shopping, we see several attractive things in the market. We feel the urge to purchase them and bring them home. And then when we have them home, they seem less irresistible, and we begin to use them. We realize it only looks good on the surface level, and it's not very useful. It's low quality, like things that we buy off of Temu versus things we buy off of Amazon. Let me stop. I love Temu. But all that glitters is not gold. All right. Take your time. Learn about a person before you establish a deep bond with them. Likewise, we must not purchase anything big only because it looks good. But assess it, check quality, utility, and only then go for it. It holds true for jobs, for business, for shopping, for your love life, almost everything in life. Many things appear to be good from a distance, but they are not actually good for us. Like, comment, share, and subscribe here at Tease Apple Tree. Until next time, Aquarius, take care.